Hello friends, Namaste. Welcome all of you to my channel. In the line of my previous discussion about the capital market line and the security market line in the context of capital asset pricing model, today I will be discussing about if in our portfolio, which consists of risk-free assets and the risky assets, then in that case how could we estimate the ERP, that is expected return on our portfolio, and a standard deviation of our portfolio. Okay, now based on this background, let's move to the given information. Like your suppose the market portfolio had expected return is 20% and the standard deviation is 15% while risk-free rate is 10%. Now all the assumption of capital asset pricing model hold, that means it is assume that now what would be your expected return on the standard deviation if you invest your wealth, or you can say the money. That first case is that entirely in the risk-free assets. Then if you have investment entirely in the risk-free assets, so weight of investment would be 100%. Either you can say that, yeah, you can say is the 1. And what is our risk-free rate? That is the 10%. While since you have invested entirely in the risk-free, so 0 would be proportion of investment in the risky, and what is our market return? That is a 20%. So you would have a 10% is our ERP here. Now what about the standard deviation P? Remember, since you have an investment is 100% in risk-free, that is 0 would be 0 weight would be in the risky assets. So 0 into standard deviation is that 15%. So this will be 0. Reason is that if you have invested your money entirely in the risk-free asset, then in that case your risk of your investment would be 0. Now second case is that half in the risk-free assets and half in the market portfolio. So in this case what we will do here, then half, that means the 50% weight into 10% is the risk-free rate, plus then again you say 50%, okay, 50% into now is the 20%. Okay, so 15% is my ARP. Now what about the risks of investment here? Then weight is 50% into, and its standard deviation given is the 15%. Okay, so 7.5%. Now in case of C, all in the market portfolio, that means if you have an investment in all in the market portfolio, yeah, risky assets, so 0 weight would be in the risk-free into 10 plus 1 into 20. So you would have a 20% ERP here. Now what about the risks here? All in, that is the market portfolio. So your WR here is the 1 into that is the standard deviation we have is the 15%. That is the equation. Okay, similarly next one is that last one is that it's very important, that concept all in the market portfolio and borrow half again as much for additional investment in the market portfolio. Remember friends, your WRF and WM must be 1. That is the basic understanding here. And in this case you will again calculate what I do here. Risk-free is the 0.5. You could understand what I am doing here, into 10% plus entirely in the, this is not the case of entirely risk-free borrowing, and you are investing again in the risky assets. So this would be 1.5 into, and its return is 20. So this is the case of 25. Now what about the standard deviation? Standard deviation is that 1.5, that is the for the weight of risky assets, into, you can say here that is the, we have, look at your standard deviation, that is the 15%. 15. Okay, this way 22.5. Similarly what I discussed today friends, this is all about your capital market line again. when you have an investment, yeah, your portfolio consists of risk-free and the risky invest assets, then in that case, how we could estimate the ERP and standard deviation of the P. I believe that whatever I discussed today, that would enrich your understanding level of today's discussion. If you have any questions, please let me know through your comments. Thank you all of you for watching this video. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and also share this channel. Please take care.